Good afternoon and welcome to my garage. I'm actually working on a project for my kayak. So what I wanted to do was besides using my pedal, I am going to mount a trolling motor to it. So with the trolling motor, one of the things I needed to do was to have a way to have the battery in there. So I first started, which I'm going to show you here. So I started with this battery box and I added a couple of pole holders to it because the trolling motor mount is going to take up two of the pole holders in the back of my kayak. And so I wanted a way to have a couple of rods, and this is a pretty good sized standard battery box. However, the trolling motor is much smaller, plus this makes it really hard to carry. So I thought about it and decided maybe I would go with something a little bit smaller. So what I came up with is I found this ammo can. It's a full size, it's called a zombie ammo can. It was cheaper than the other ones, plastic, but it's got this nice carrying handle on here and closures. So what you can see is I got a couple of wires sticking out here already because I started. What I wanted to do, and you see my battery is already sitting in there, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure these are waterproof. That way I can connect my trolling motor on the outside of the box. I don't even have to open the inside of the box. The other thing that I'm going to do is I saw this on another video, which was really cool, to make it into a power station. So I'm going to be adding this to it. It's going to have a USB charger, a DC charger. It's going to tell me the voltage also of the battery, and I plan on putting it right there. It'll be hooked up straight to the battery. And for the holes, I found this really cool step bit. So I'm going to try that. Now I want poles in the back, pole holders in the back, and I have this. So I think I'm just going to have to cut it down a little bit or put some sort of a brace on the back because it's a little bit too long. So I'll figure that out as we go. So I will be filming and keeping up with this project. I'm pretty excited about it, to have a nice handle to carry my battery and a little small power station if I need to charge something. Okay, you can see now that I have this connected and it's running all over to the battery. I still have to finish up the wiring. It's going to run from here to the positive and negative. This is the back side of it, and then you can see there are two cables that are coming out the front. And this is the front side. We've got a DC, USB. It's going to be my voltage, and this is my power on and off. One of the things that I also do is, before I took that apart, right there, is I took a picture of it on my phone so that I made sure I could actually put it back together. So this box for my kayak was something that I wanted to do. I was looking for an ammo can big enough to where I could put my battery and have a handle on it. This little, turn it into a power station. I got this idea from another YouTuber. It's fishing and stuff, and he makes a lot of really cool things on the cheap. And I was actually really happy to see that. Check out his channel. He's got some cool ideas on there. So I'm getting set up here to do my wiring. And then the next thing I want to do is figure out how I'm going to connect that pole holder. You can see now that I have finished this project. It's on. Power's going. I still have to charge the battery a little bit more. Right now it's reading 13.4 volts. The USB is nice because it lights up. And there's the DC plug. I've got my negative and positive that I'm going to run to the Minn Kota. Nice and portable. I like having the handle on there. I think this turned out great. Of course, it's just a mess of wires inside now. But you can see what it looks like. I put a little styrofoam in there to keep this battery from moving back and forth. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you do, hit like. And if you like this type of content, hit subscribe. My videos are going to be related around fishing, kayaking, camping, reviews, and anything with my dogs. I also add some foraging. Thank you very much.